Good morning, folks. It is Friday, September 20th, and it is pre-market. And I want to show you what I did because we had a great trade set up in the pre-market. Just a little note, I trade on the 2-minute in the pre-market because the algorithm is a little more sensitive in the overnight hours of the pre-market hours, right? We have regular trading hours, which the signal's a little more robust. And for those of you who don't know about the futures, how it works, you have electronic trading hours, which is basically 23 hours a day. And then you have the regular trading hours, which is the cash session. Wow, that's like a tongue twister. Where basically, the regular stock market is open and live and trading. So in my off hours, it's electronic trading hours, and I trade on the 2-minute, but the same settings on the algorithm. So what happened? Let's see. Basically we have 4 rules. Everybody, who's been here for a little bit knows the 4 rules, right? We wait for the algorithm to fire, and we check the EMAs to make sure they are in the direction of the trade. In this instance, they are, right? They crossed up, and the fast EMA is now in the direction of the trade. It's a long. Fast EMA is leading. Impulse MACD has crossed up, and the top line is green, so that is also leading in the direction of the trade. The TTM Squeeze went from red to green. That's very important, right? That's a big momentum indicator that tells us that we have some push in the direction of that trade as well, right? The squeeze is very powerful. Our trend and momentum bars, right? The top one is momentum, red to yellow to green, right? Green is an up. This turned green before the algorithm fired, so that was already in our favor. And on the bottom line is our trend. Trend is neutral. Neutral means we can take a trade in long or short direction. We can't trade against this. If it's red, we can only go short. If it's green, we can only go long. Here, this one turned from yellow to green, which does nothing but give us confluence with our trade, right? We know that it's still in our favor. So once this fires and then this goes green, we just have to watch it and, wait for an exit signal, which we have not gotten yet, right? So we enter this trade at 20050, right? 20,050. And so far this has run about 50 points, right? Sorry, did I say the wrong number? Sorry, 20005, right? And now it's 20060. So have about 55 points along direction. I got out half my trade with 20 points because that is my trading plan. And you need to trade your plan your trades, right? You need to have an exit concept before you enter, for sure. You need to know where you're getting out and why. And then the other indicator that I normally use is when the EMAs cross back down the other direction. And some people say, well, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? A lot of new traders don't understand all the language of trading yet. I get that. So basically, this is my 12 EMA, and this is my 31 EMA at the bottom, right? Orange line is 12, blue line is 31 for me. You can make them any color you want. Those are the colors I use. So when this does something like this, and this does something like this, that means this trade is generally over. That's a great indication of all done. And you'll probably see the same thing happen on the Impulse MACD. They'll cross like that. Right? Or the squeeze may stop squeezing, the trend and momentum turn back to yellow, whatever it is. You need an exit signal. So for me, it's a target of 20 points. And then after that, I let the rest ride either with a trailing stop, which I do when I'm not monitoring my trade, or I wait for a, physical indication, which would be something like this. EMAs crossing back down. So this trade was an A++ setup, but it's pre-market. It's very slow. You just have to have patience. And I emphasize the pay in that word. Patience pays, right? I'm not sure who said it. Maybe it was Warren Buffett said, that the transfer of wealth is from the impatient to the patient, right? That's all trading is. So if you're patient and you have your setups, there's nothing else to do but take them when they present themselves. This was an A++ setup, right? The market isn't even open. I'm done for the day. I made my daily bread. And you can too. This isn't anything special. There's no voodoo behind this. I don't want you to pay me to, show you my secrets. These are my secrets. I share them with you. Okay, so stay safe and trade small, right? No heroes here. We don't need home runs. We want base hits. Trade within your means, right? Don't go at risk. That's how you blow up accounts. That's dumb. We don't hate our money. Don't do it. Also, if you don't have a lot of money to trade, you can trade for a proprietary trading firm, prop firms, right? Go to trypropfirms.com and check out the different prop firms that are there. Some you can take a test, right? We call it a combine or a, test account and see if you can trade enough and well enough to meet the criteria to trade the prop firm's money. Or there's instantly funded prop firms, right? You pay a little bit more money. You don't want to go through the hassle of waiting to pass one of their tests. You know you can already trade and you want to just be instantly funded. We have some of those too. So there's something for everybody over there. Trypropfirms.com. Give it a try. And also, there's a link to this indicator, the algorithm, in my description below, right? There's a link to these other indicators as well. They're all free, right? The TTM Squeeze is free. It's from John Carter. That's this one here. The Impulse MACD, which is Lazy Bear. Description is there. And then there's a version of this. This is a paid version that I bought a while back, but there's a free version in my description as well. This is the trend and momentum indicators, right? And the algorithm is how we enter our trades. I guarantee it pays you itself back the first trade you take. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? So that's it. Have a great weekend. Trade for tomorrow. Don't be a hero. Trypropfirms.com. Peace.